Hour 45. How about $1 million?
Deal. Jason, the new record will be 1 hour 45 minutes when you make it in Vegas tonight.
What?
There is a world
How much is in the pot?
1.2 million.
What's a gamble if you don't gamble?
known only to a few.
Planet is this.
This, my big brother, is where fortunes are won. And lost.
You didn't answer my question.
This, Carlos, is just Earth. Regular old Earth. No alternate reality, no Earth 2, no 616, just regular ass Earth. Where we can watch people make exuberant amount of money and then blow it on dumb shit like this. But then I actually did some research on this movie and I found out some shit that made me not like it as much as I kind of did. Like I'm just it's mid or no today, mid or no. So we're gonna figure out if the good qualities balance out the bad ones to where the movie is mid, or no, is it just straight ass? So we gonna sit here and talk about this today. Wind the clock to 2007. Tokyo Drift came out in 2006. So we was like, all right, Fast and Furious is up, but like we don't really know the direction they going in. We wouldn't get much information about it either until around 08, and then an announcement for like 09. You know, fast forward, got announced and came out. So it really wasn't a lot of competition or anything in that realm, really. It was a 3-year drought, and this is what filled that gap. And unfortunately, me, my mom, and one other random person that just happened to be in the theater had to witness some of the cringiest shit I ever seen. Now you may be wondering, Sean, you talking about all of this cringe, but this B-roll is looking kind of spicy. What's the issue? The issue here is what you aren't hearing: the dialogue. See, the directing is not too bad. The director himself went on to go direct Shang-Chi. Like, I'll give him props for that. I enjoy Shang-Chi, but you know, at least it showed that he learned, you know what I'm saying, and improved as a director. But the writers, oh my god, bro, dog, it's a whole nother story with the writing. The dialogue, the lines in this movie, bro, is some of the most unnecessary, foolish, just straight garbage I ever really seen. And it's like, I mean, I've seen a shit ton of bad movies, but this is just straight like, who chose to write this down? Like, you looked at real people, said, I don't want anyone to ever resemble this, and then you just wrote down whatever came into your head. Like, I mean, dog, if let's just get down to it. I'm gonna break up the formula a little bit differently for today, and I'm gonna like play out some scenes and kind of give my commentary on them like kind of after the fact and go along the movie that way, because I feel like that's the best way to approach this while still being like, you know, productive and like actually proactive with it, and I'm not just being negative and just shitting on it, because there are some things that I do like about the movie and I do want to kind of go about it constructively. All right, so the setup for this one, you got Infamous, which is Eddie Griffin's character. You got Tim Matheson, which is Jerry. Michael, I forget my man's name. But anyway, these are like the big main guys, right? Rich guys throwing money around, blah, blah, blah. So out of these two guys, right? Tim Matheson, he's playing Jerry. Jerry's a big-time Hollywood producer. Infamous is a big music and entertainment mogul, you know, money man. Uncle Michael's a fake-ass wannabe mob boss, right? He's the only one broke. Out of all the people out here, he's the only poser, okay? So he's trying to act big and trying to get in with them without actually putting in the work, because, I mean, come on. Dude don't even got his own proper organized crime ring. He won, like, some unsuccessful counterfeiting business. It's going to shit. He's in debt. So he's got to race with these big-ticket guys and these big, high-stakes races so he could gamble and keep gambling, because we didn't have stake gambling back then. This is what they did for fun. The entire movie is just full of inaccuracies. Let's start with this. The scene you're watching right now is one of the main characters. It's Jason. Jason is a shot young chap of the evening, and he's got a thermal monocle and a McLaren SLR Mercedes that apparently has infinite fucking fuel and infinite traction and downforce that can reach 200 miles per hour in the middle of some turns in the canyons without even breaking the sweat. Apparently that's possible. See, in this movie, if you don't know things about cars, that benefits you because like the producer and the owner of pretty much all this guy knows nothing about cars. I'm gonna get to that later. This is gonna be a full roast session for my man. Oh, the half this stuff in this movie is just straight impossible. It's 2 minutes to spare. I cannot tell you, bro. I saw this movie as a kid in 2007, and I'm like, yeah, that's horseshit. Like 100%. I'm like, are you serious? Like they let that. This is the introduction into the movie, and they're off with Cap. Deep dish pepperoni pizza with a side of bullshit in the introduction sequence, like to let you know this is what you got to expect. This is where the bar is. So we gonna keep it pushing. I'm not gonna keep ranting about this one scene. Move on.
That's what I'm talking about. She don't like it.
All right, well, she's ready to go.
That's good to know, baby. Question is, will she go faster?
No, we reduced performance and gave it a smog check.
Funny.
No, seriously, depends on whoever drives the car. And your total comes out to 8,000 even.
Whoa, baby. We're talking about 8 stacks.
Yeah, you get what you pay for.
I think I'm gonna talk to Nat. You know, Nat owns the spot. I'm gonna talk to the man, not his beautiful employee.
All right, I figure I preface this now. The entire movie's like this. Just at this point, either leave or just be used to it. This is the movie. I was rewatching it like, dang, I knew this didn't age well, but shit, like, damn, is this really the whole gimmick? It's just like, hey, let's be sexist, but then throw in no, Nadia's actually she's that bitch, and it's like, yeah, but then you find out that, oh, why is she that bitch? Because she was written in the script to be that bitch by her husband at the time. Like don't get me wrong, I'm not about to knock Nadia. She was literally the best part of the movie aside from Carlo. But the fact that the entire movie is like, let's like treat her differently because she's a woman, even if it's positive or negative, the whole movie is just treating her a specific type of way because she's a woman. So it's supposed to be like empowering because, oh, woman protagonist it can race with the boys and beat them, but it's like, it's just the constant reminder of, oh, she's an attractive woman, so A, B, C, D, and E, and it's just the shit gets old immediately. And it's like, we ain't even an hour in. Like, the movie, like, an hour, 40 minutes. And this shit do not stop. Like, till, like, the later half where it's just racing. So, we're going to get to that. But for now, I just want to apologize on behalf of the foolishness and the people that worked on behind the scenes for the cringe-ass stuff y'all about to witness. Let's just keep it moving.
You know, you could have just honked the horn.
That would be rude. Hello? I've ordered the part. Yeah, I'll have it done by the end of the week, I promise.
Put the phone down.
All right, bye.
You know, I just bought this thing. I just bought this car. Let me out.
In case you guys didn't catch that, my girl hopped in the customer's car, hopped onto Irwindale Speedway while a driver was actively lapping the track. She proceeded to drive up to this fool, antagonize him, cut up around him for literally no reason other than, I guess, to show off her skills or lack of skills, and then proceeded to scare the customer, almost crash out an innocent dude just driving on a track day in his custom Mustang, and then fucked off and smiled about it like she was some sort of Chad or something. This is supposed to be our MC. Let's move on. I don't understand. It's like the movie has to constantly step on its toes. Like the moment they get any merit, they like, all right, let's let a car scene or action sequence play out, or just let two characters that don't suck talk for a second. And then it's like, all right, let's see where this goes. And then it's like the moment you just start to remember it's a movie, it's just they just say some weird ass sus ass shit. It's like that you go out and maybe make some small talk out in public, like at the grocery store, shit, an elevator, a hotel or something, and you run into some people talking ha ha ha, and then one person just say some shit that's like, what the fuck? What? Or, you know, you may have, you know, a not tight group of friends, but you always had that one friend that might push a joke a little bit too far, and it's like, really, bruh? That's like everybody in this entire movie, like no exaggeration. It's ridiculous. I'm just gonna let some lines play out, and then you can just be the judge.
Ha ha, I always do. Hi, Larry.
Hi, Natasha.
How's it going under there?
Oh, we're getting there.
Great. Well, you're in good hands. Just don't let her boss you around.
But that's the best part.
You were so bad.
What do you mean by that?
Deal. I'm sending you a little Christmas present. I'm happy, Pills, okay?
You dirty old man.
Okay.
What?
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 Who gave you that, man? Like this. Your boyfriend?
What did you say?
Or what?
Whoa. Take it easy, man.
Oh, just take it easy, man. Hey, say that again. What do you mean? Say, whoa, just take it easy, man, like you just did. Whoa, just take it easy, man.
I want your car, man. Oh, give me your keys. Oh.
You want a piece? Yeah, man.
I got the gun. Go.
Dog must have been plugged in for real if he planned on ripping off one dude for a brand new Ferrari F430. Like, so you and your man were just gonna pull up, take him at gunpoint for the car, dip, and then what? Resell it? Like, who does this man know? What type of brokers and dudes is he plugged in with, where he was able to just rob this motherfucker at a bus station in broad daylight in Los Angeles, California, or somewhere in the California region in broad daylight again? I'm not from California. I don't know how often high-profile carjackings like that go down at bus stations in broad daylight, but I mean, if you got a fake-ass Don Johnson standing in front of a bright red F430, he get approached by some dudes in a souped-up S13 or something. It's like, eyes is kind of on that, you know what I'm saying? And then to get into a whole fight out with a whole ass war veteran, like, eyes is on that. And then he pulled the strap after they dipped. Like, what was your plan? You shot out a tire, then what? Like, bro, this is dog, this is beyond crash out behavior. Like, this is just straight up, it's just filler material, obviously, but just in the context of a movie, it's like, what? I'm reaching for straws, like, at this point, and trying to figure out why. Well, we needed the military guy to fight so you could see that he could fight. Okay, this is the best y'all could do. Whatever, man. Let's move on.
Come on, man. What? This is the third game in a row. You cheating.
You just bet my rent for a year.
Your rent, try your internet porn budget.
Another thing that makes me angry is the fact that there are lines in this movie that actually are funny and actually make me laugh.
Off, mate. Imagine you getting broke there, mate.
Man, what you talking about? I got $3 million on the first race. If I lose, trust. Broke. Suit line. Tents. No shoes.
3 million.
All right, so you get a couple good laughs in, then the movie decides it wants the movie again, and then this is the movie. Like, look, you're not even missing anything. There's no dialogue. Jason and Carlo literally pull up to the party. 5 minutes, dude decides he wants to be sexually aggressive, and then boom, now it's a whole situation. We got bodies is flying, fists is flying, drinks, fire, and Jason get the car. Like, bro, we was here for 5 minutes, dog. He ain't even getting a number yet. We already out. Ridiculousness. And that was a whole scene.
Jason, get the car! What the hell are you doing?
What does this all lead to, you ask? Yet another car chase for this movie. It literally serves no purpose, just to show off some cool sequences. It's a highlight reel for the trailers. Two MCs versus some human crash test dummies. Number 4.
Jay.
You're not gonna make it!
I'll make it!
Whoa! How? Hold on, bro. How?
And it's not even like the movie is like that horrible of a watch. It's just based on your cringe level, your cringe tolerance is really just what it's based around. Like, if you could get past the first half of the movie, it's like a legitimately acceptable, I guess. It works, it's entertaining, but if the first half is just a freaking slog. Like, it's just so much BS just shoved in here. Like, every 5 seconds we gotta make some like sexist joke or flash some ass or some cleavage or something until somebody just yaps and says some dumb shit that has nothing to do with cars until the actual cars show up, and then it's just like, hey, watch these cars do car things, and then it's just back to these dudes laughing and yapping about nothing. So out of this whole rant, if there's anything I want you guys to remember as the textbook answer to why this movie is such a flop, Daniel Sadek, or Sadek. I don't know how to pronounce his name properly. He's from Lebanon though. Bro made sure to fumble the bag. Probably harder than anybody ever fumbled a bag. That might be an understatement. Like, that's disrespecting probably anybody that ever fumbled a bag before. Like, at this point. He's the CEO of Quick Loan Funding. Basically, dude made his entire fortune doing subprime loans, which are, long story short, just really predatory, high interest rates, terribly, like, just set up loans just to get people in so that, you know, that people that definitely can't afford them, and then try to get them in a house or something and end up getting defaulted because they won't be able to pay it back. So without much exaggeration, this guy really got his hand caught in the cookie jar, had a huge, I mean, literally had a hand in the entire financial crisis of 07, 08. Like, no joke. Wrecking $1 million cars, expenses, gambling, you name it. Bro is guilty of all of it. Just, and at the end of the day, all of it was just, hey, while in the peak of this, he's like, let me make a movie showing off my car collection and my fine ass fiance. Wild.
Everything okay?
Yeah, just damping. You know, a little excitement before the race.
You don't look so excited.
I was just thinking, maybe you're right. Maybe Uncle Michael's not such a good guy after all.
What did he say?
Nothing, really. Just the race. He likes his little pep talks. He likes to win. I need to win.
You will.
Listen, I gotta get going, all right? See you at the finish line, huh, bro?
Be safe, bro!
Hey, what's wrong?
Nothing, baby. Nothing. I'm cool. You can win this race, right?
Please, I'll smoke them.
You sure about that?
Hell yeah.
All right. That's my girl. That's my girl.
All right, cool.
So just as a minor summary, Daniel Sadek, or whatever his name is, decides, hey, yo, I want to do my own Need for Speed Fast and Furious fanfic with my soap opera GF, and I'm going to break the U.S. economy in the process. Wreck a Carrera GT and an Enzo and countless other just pricey vehicles. And this is the result. Super. Great job. Luckily, by the halfway mark, at least someone with a resemblance of competence was able to grab the sticks from this man and actually direct the movie to a somewhat salvageable state. I wouldn't say it was like a mess in terms of the direction. It's just a mess in organization, if that makes sense. Like, you had all of like the parts, they just put together in all the wrong ways, and a bunch of extra parts that nobody needed or wanted or asked for. So I can confidently say that at least by the halfway point in the movie, is definitely picks up and it becomes something I could legitimately like watch and be entertained by, and not just ironically. Like, look, the action racing sequences aren't bad. The cars are always fantastic. The cinematography itself is not bad. You know, it does its job. It suffices. And the way they were able to bring like the characters that were important and actually, like, you know, be real people by the end of it, I was like, okay, cool. Like, at least they, like, somebody understood, like, okay, this shit's ass. Like, yo, let's like have Carlo be a badass. Let's have Nadia be a badass. Let's just finish it off strong. Like, cause this shit beforehand was like, look, this, bro, we at least got to get some people to sit in the theater by the credits. Like, we need somebody to at least make it to the end. So they was able to work some shit in there and bring us some actual proper action scenes and just some, you know, I don't know. The movie just works like at this point. You got, you know, rescue scenes, train chase, some recklessness, some cutting up in traffic. Yeah, sure. But at the end of the day, compared to like the first half, it was just, it's night and day. It's like an entirely different movie. Like, I can legitimately say that.
Nice. I belong to you. I do. This is the first day of our life together. The rest of our life. I mean, isn't this gonna be such a beautiful story for us to tell our grandkids when we're 80? So just relax, you're safe. There's a change of clothes in the wardrobe. You come down whenever you want. You're free to roam, okay? This is some food for you now. I did my research. I know that you're a red meat eater, but that isn't happening here, okay? We don't eat things which have faces.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I believe that animals are sentient creatures just like you and me, although I have been disappointed by every woman I've ever met, including my mother. You're not gonna disappoint me, are you?
My God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Hey, Tash. Thanks for coming. Do you believe in luck?
I don't need luck.
Do you believe in destiny?
Yes.
Me too. When you cross that finish line, first, Your mother is gonna be so safe. That's a promise.
You promise.
Go get him, okay?
Damn, that's crazy.
Kick their ass. I love you.
Baby, let me explain what happened at last.
I don't want to hear it. I just hope you bet everything on this race, because you're going to lose your ass.
Overall, I cannot confidently say this movie is mid, bro. It's legitimately on the bad scale, bro. At the end of the day, it's just the bad outweighs the good for me with the movie. The behind the scenes BS, just that knowledge alone kind of like soured the experience for me a little bit. I went into this really excited, and I'm like, dang, bro, is that really what went down? Like, oof. So yeah, I you know, if I ever got the need to like watch it, I'll just, you know, boot it up on YouTube and just like skip through the movie and watch my favorite parts. But I can't legitimately recommend you go spend the time and watch it. It's free on YouTube, so if you want to check it out, go ahead. But other than that, you better off watching Need for Speed. That's like the good version of this. And literally any of the Fast and Furious movies, even the ones that I haven't even seen, like, you know, past like 8, it don't matter, bro. Any of the Fast and Furious movies is better than this. It's not even a joke. All I can say is that Daniel Sadek, or however you pronounce his name, we only got 2 things in common. We like cars, and we both down bad for Nadia. It's really, at the end of the day, the wasted potential that angers me. There's so many just throwaway scenes in this movie, so much real money, and just even the context, I should say, of the movie, there's so much useless stuff that's just thrown away. You could throw away the entire first half of the movie, and then it's like you got something, but then it's like bare bones at that, right? So I appreciate y'all for sitting here with me this long and watching the video. If you did stay here this long, let me know in the comments. If you guys got any suggestions or any movies you'd like to see me talk about, please throw it in the comments. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good day. Peace out.
Come on! Come on!
What's she doing?
That's right.
I was just about to say the same.
Well, won't you hop on out so you can come up here and let me show you around a little bit?
That would be great, but first I've got to get my stuff. You'll have time later.
Well, I hope so.